Yeah, I know that George Duke, I think, has been here many times, and there were some other musicians. Nathan East has performed here, and they all say that it's a wonderful festival, and they, I mentioned Java Jazz, and their eyes light up, and big smiles on their faces, and they love coming here. They say it's great, and the people are enthusiastic, and the food is great.
Really?
Yeah.
What Indonesian food that have you tried since you arrived here?
Well, I came actually in December.
Yeah, for that UNESCO.
For this UNESCO field trip, and I mean, I've been eating Indonesian food for a long time, even from when I was in Holland, and I've always enjoyed the different combinations of tastes that go into Indonesian food, and it also, I like, first of all, I like spicy food,
right?
And I also like food that combines a lot of different flavors, and so I love Indonesian food. I love Thai food, and I love curries, and I mean there's a combination of foods that make up Indonesian food because of all the various influences from even other countries in Southeast Asia. Yeah, and there are always these little portions that you can put together and people can share.
So besides being an ambassador for UNESCO, you are also the founder of the ICAP, right?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
You're right.
ICAP. So how do you believe the ICAP, the message can deliver to the music and deliver the message of love, peace, and respect?
Well, because ICAP, International Committee of Artists for Peace, actually we call it ICAP.
ICAP. Okay.
Like iPad. So ICAP. This is an organization that promotes peace and promotes the recognition and showing the contributions that various artists who have been interested in bringing people together, showing what their contributions have been culturally and how they have contributed to bringing people together, and that's really the spirit of peace. But there are a lot of activities that ICAP is involved with. Many of them, there's a program now that we have with young people that's against violence. So there are many things we do. We have made presentations actually at the UNESCO building in Paris. One of our founding members has made graphic art structures that give credit to various artists that have been major influences in the world in this whole idea of bringing people together.
So the Imagine Project is also being the part of the ICAP.
Well, the spirit of Imagine is exactly what ICAP is about.
Oh, okay. talk a little about your music? Because I've been following your album since the first album you made.
Oh, really?
Okay. You talk about the marine atmosphere, the sea atmosphere in the Maiden.
Right.
Mostly. But you start your funk since Hunters, right?
Right.
After the experimental project, I might say. The two albums before is the experimental. But the most trouble is your effort in breakdance era. Because I was in high school. It was still in the junior high school then.
Oh yeah, when Rocket came out.
Rocket.
Yeah.
So, could you explain a little about it? How you changed your redefines of jazz?
Well, I have one characteristic that is very strong in my soul, and that is that I have a strong curiosity about things, and at this point in my life, this curiosity really carries over very much into every project that I do. In that I want to try to find something that I haven't done before, and something that nobody's done before. So each record, I try to find a way to musically express this aspect of my curiosity, where I interact with various genres. That I've done that for many years, but lately I'm thinking more globally. This is part of what I believe the 21st century will demonstrate, be the century of globalization. And what I think is important is to promote the great opportunities that globalization can present. Because many people are afraid of globalization. And I understand that, because conventional wisdom says that that the powerful people are going to become more powerful and more rich, and the poor people and the middle people will get poorer and poorer, and there's going to be much more of a separation between the two. But actually, it's a great opportunity for all human beings if we get into the process of creating the kind of globalized world that we actually want to live in. But we can't sit back and wait for somebody else to create a world that they want to live in. We have to be part of the process of building the kind of world that we want, the kind of globalized world that we actually want to live in. And that's what I'm
so also you keep up with the...
Yeah, well, I'm doing it by collaborating with people of different cultures from various parts of the world, and showing the kinds of things that can happen that one culture can't do alone. When people from various cultures get together, they can have ideas that could only be through that kind of collaboration. And so it makes it's like the world is, and the people of the world are like a big orchestra. See? And so we have to be a part of the building of this orchestra. And either the orchestra is going to play in tune, or it's going to be completely out of tune. If we don't tune it up, it's going to be out of tune.
And that's why I love your music.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hancock.